moment, Albert, where you thought, you know what, this is it?
And I won't stick around just because I want a paycheck. Like, oh man, you know, there's a good time maybe that you can finish a Cardinal, who knows, some of these young players right now.
And with the same heart. Next stop. Need of a win to keep from falling behind the Rays in the wild card race. They'll turn
the fortunes around tonight with a good performance. Hazel?
He seems to thrive in it, and he's not just a big physical presence on the mound. I think it's like one. He is in attack mode. I've caught guys like that before, big physical presence.
Set for Blue Jays baseball right here on Sportsnet. Joe and I will see you.
But Danny is with us throughout this weekend. John Snyder spreading the joy and goes back in the 2 spot. Lanny's in the 3 spot. Whit Merrifield is swinging a hot bat right.
Ever had in his big league career was 10. He has blown by all those old. He's made 7 career appearances versus Blue Jays, 6.
Set to go. Here's the first pitch. It is cut on and missed, and we are underway. He does, working out of the stretch, and another big swing and a miss by Springer.
Category this year.
Upstairs with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Cutter with 2 strikes.
Might have been Cutter right there as he fouled it back in.
And a lot of times it's off of a breaking ball as they just can't wait.
And I don't believe this is a reviewable play. Challenge it, so Tampa Bay will challenge the play here first on Mejia, the catcher.
The finger part of it going down. When you swing, you hit the catcher's glove, it's like you're swinging underwater.
Kevin Cash and the Rays, a first inning challenge on a catcher's interference.
100% accuracy that in that video that it was
last night. There's a called strike. Rasmus,
the Blue Jays.
Franco to second for 1. Mastroboni back there.
Will form tonight's outfield. Franco, Mastroboni, you saw them July the 10th. They acquired Jose Siri just a
ground ball to first, underhand by Choi, and just like that. First 2 games of this 4-game series. Let's take a look at the lineup for Kevin. DH Mastroboni is at second for a second straight game.
He is about giving some rest or limit his innings. I think he's getting the mound, and let's play some.
Jonathan Randy is the batter. He takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Outside 2-0.
You know the thing, a lot of strikes. He keeps pounding that strike.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. He has a pitcher's mound. Foul straight back. It's 2-2. I think
out there, I want to be the guy who makes these big pitches. Just his mindset.
Foul back. Another good fastball. This is coming into this game. This is his 30th start, and he is
patient.
Another foul back out of play.
We talked about hitting average 184 after Blue Jay losses.
Upstairs, it's a full count. Full count. Wander Franco is on deck. Switch hitting. Called strike 3. He got him.
Picture perfect pitch on the inside corner to freeze up.
Wander Franco. There's his strike. Ground second hot. Easy play. 2 up, 2 down.
First base, Alejandro Kirk gets behind the dish tonight. He'll.
Randy Arozarena squares and shows bunt, takes a strike in last night's game.
So how do you defend him? To drive in 2 runs. How do you defend him?
0-2. Upstairs. The fastball.
I think that's why the Blue Jays hit him. But he knows you have to pitch in to hit him. But you are trying to.
Strikes 2 outs. Arozarena got a piece of it.
Where they're more sluggers. This is a put the ball in play, team speed.
Another 1-2 pitch. Arozarena asks for inside again. Arozarena, the old Devil Rays jersey. They have Chet, the shortstop, calls for it out on the outfield turf. Makes it an evening here in St. Petersburg. It's a great place to. Andrew Kirk. He goes out for the. That'll be a leadoff base hit for Kirk.
He's whacked into center field for a base hit. He didn't want to come out of that left.
Third baseman. He jumps back from an inside fastball. Has always pitched Matt Tough. He's hit 1-7, but they have been a.
For years, Tampa has had great pitching. So it's not.
He is 4 for 52 against Pop. Shortstop third baseman around to make
his offense to get off on the right track against this team in this crowd out of the ball game.
There's a king foul. Oscar Hernandez jumped on that first.
Compact and getting to it. That was a tough pitch to get to.
Went down and pulls out one. Very early season series in New York. First time they
A little bit more.
It's a piece of that to stay alive. 6th of May, and really, quite honestly, in my opinion,
Here and try and help the ball club.
way outside.
It's also been dealing with here. Everybody feels it.
Way outside. That was never. Interfield series got a lot of speed. Closes ground. The Rays and the Jays.
Yeah, but don't forget about the tiebreak here. If the season ended tomorrow, that's it.
Number 2 team in the wild card, which is actually the
Tampa Bay will go out on the road trip.
Raimel Tapia checks his swing and foul. Not an easy schedule for the Blue Jays either. A strike to Tapia. Way inside. There's a Peralta. Has a beat on it. And that'll do it.
It's over. Chapman said our mindset has to be.
If that team started thinking about that.
This is David Peralta. 2 in his first 2 at-bats. That extended his hitless streak to 17 straight. Pitches down the stairs. They put the bat on the ball. They play hit and run. They steal bases.
Defense that you normally see in the American League East.
Right, there's a lot of school players, and put them all together and make a nice mix. Checked his swing. Did he go around? No. And there's a walk. Just as we were a big, strong kid, and he wants the ball.
Talk to him about that. The nutritionists, the people who work
First, and they've got the runner in a rundown, and Ronnie will tag out Dave.
bluff him, try to get him to throw that ball. If he throws that ball, he's going to be
Center, 1 to right. And this is a
little player, hard season.
ground ball. Vladdy has it. He'll wave off the pitcher and take it himself.
From Vladdy Guerrero.
Well, you made a great point, Pat, by Vladdy. Good call by you. I tell you what, Pat, managers are.
And John Schneider's like, hey, I got the American League for a couple of years in hits, just the way his approach has been over.
He can play Tampa Bay Rays baseball
Game and all of that, so he's
1-2. Good take. That went down and away. 2-2 pitch. Another off-speed pitch. He was out in front. That
contact.
First pitch in there for us.
They're going to go.
Late on that one and fouls it into the upper deck.
A little bit tardy.
0-2. At least on this road trip. He is one.
When they scored 18 runs.
There's a high pitch foul. Got a piece of that breaking ball to stay up.